Channel 11 News starts with severe weather Team 11 coverage.
Steady and heavy rain this morning, but that rain is pushing out now. Thanks so much for joining us at noon. I'm Peggy Finnegan.
Good afternoon. I'm Gordon Lesh. A shower or storm could pop up this afternoon. Severe weather Team 11 meteorologist Scott Harbaugh has his forecast this afternoon. Scott?
Morning, guys. Most areas are going to stay dry the bulk of the afternoon. 70 degrees right now as we look outside in downtown Pittsburgh with tower cam right now. Look at that wind, southwest at 14. Keep in mind the rain this morning, the remnants of Bertha, so there's a little breeze coming with it, but not terrible. Something else that's coming with it, dew points well into the 60s. You step outside, the air is muggy right now, and we will see some breaks in the overcast during the afternoon and into the early evening. Here's live storm tracker Doppler 11 radar. All the rain right now northeast of Pittsburgh, some heavier rain in northeastern Indiana County. Plenty of dry hours this afternoon, plenty of humidity as well. Now, better chance of thunderstorms arrives tomorrow. I'm updating storm tracker to pinpoint where those storms could be severe tomorrow. Have a new look at that coming up in about 15 minutes.
Thanks, Scott. Breaking now, in the past half hour, we have learned that an 11-year-old boy was killed in a crash on the Parkway East. That crash shut down the Parkway for more than 4 hours this morning. Investigators say they believe a woman's car broke down in the left lane, and that's when the driver of a pickup hit that car. The boy was in the vehicle. He died at Children's Hospital. The driver of that car and another passenger had only minor injuries, and the man in the pickup was not hurt. And more breaking news. The Allegheny County Health Department has just announced new coronavirus cases.
And we are seeing a slight jump. 23 new cases reported since yesterday. The total now at 1,851 since the first reported case on March 14th. No additional deaths have been reported since yesterday, but the health department does say 7 more people were admitted to hospitals.
And big changes could be coming to Pittsburgh and to southwestern Pennsylvania tomorrow. We could find out if we're transitioning into the state's green phase, which of course would be a big boost in getting back to business. Meantime, Governor Wolf and the state health department are changing the reopening guidelines.
And that includes how businesses can operate in the yellow phase. Channel 11's Amy Hudak walks us through the surprise move.
We're ecstatic.
The governor's announcement was the hope some local family-owned restaurants say they needed to keep going.
Just amazed. I mean, was waiting for this for months now.
Next Friday, June 5th, restaurants in yellow counties, including Allegheny, Beaver, Butler, Washington, and Westmoreland, can serve customers in outdoor seating areas that are socially distanced.
Oh, we're so ready.
Menus will be reusable, and you'll notice no salt, pepper, ketchup, or mustard on the table. The Crafty Jackalope in Bridgeville closed March 16th. For more than 2 months, staff has been juggling getting ready for customers to safely return while serving takeout.
We've redone the bar tops, we've painted the chairs, clean the kitchen top to bottom.
The patio is ready for customers. The tables are out, so is the smoker and fire pit, everything distanced 6 feet apart. The restaurant says without the community's support, they might not still be in business.
We've been very, very lucky and have gotten us so much support from the community, from our regulars. They might not be able to come in and sit down and have dinner, but they're here week after week after week.
The governor also made a significant announcement about professional sports. The Steelers, Penguins, and Pirates can practice on site without spectators if they have a COVID-19 plan in place that's approved by the State Department of Health. Part of that plan includes testing or screening and monitoring all players and staff. Amy Hudak, Channel 11 News.
New at noon, a state lawmaker says his colleagues covered up a coronavirus case in the legislature. Representative Andrew Lewis announced yesterday that he had the virus and recovered, but Representative Brian Sims says Democrats were not alerted to the case.
What we're learning is that during that time period, they were testing positive. They were notifying one another, and they didn't notify us.
Representative Lewis released a statement last night saying, in part, I can confirm every member or staff member who met the criteria for exposure was immediately contacted and required to self-isolate for 14 days from their date of possible exposure. We're following the fallout from this today, and we'll have more on that coming up at 5. The Pittsburgh Public School District is planning to make tomorrow a memorable night for its graduating class. The district is holding a light-up night. It's asking residents and businesses to turn on their lights and make some noise from 8:30 to 9:30 tomorrow night. The pandemic, of course, forced the district to cancel its typical graduation ceremony this year. High school seniors in Beaver County say they're concerned with their graduation plans. Ambridge High School announced it was holding a drive-through graduation. According to the district, there will be one car per family, and they'll drive up to the bridge there that's on campus, where they'll graduate, be handed their diploma, and leave. But the seniors and some parents are asking for a little bit of normalcy when it comes to graduation.
We have a big, beautiful field that all the taxpayers have paid for. We are aware of the safety issues, and we know that we can do it a safe way on the field. That's all the kids are asking for.
That parent says students and parents have reached out to school officials, but no one has responded. The district posted its graduation plan on the website weeks ago, but said at the time plans could change.
Our country has hit a milestone, and it's a grim one. We've now lost more than 100,000 Americans to COVID-19, a virus that has broken so many families, claiming the lives of people of every age from every walk of life. NBC's Kevin Tibbles remembers some of those we have lost.
A grim milestone, 100,000. Americans from all walks of life, across generations. The New York Times filled its front page with just 1,000 of the grandfathers, grandmothers, husbands and wives, sons and daughters. 100,000 taken so fast by COVID-19, this country is still reeling in shock. Cody Lister of Colorado was a healthy 21-year-old kid.
Cody he had the best smile in the world, and he would reach out and use that.
Korean War vet James Mandeville was 83 years old when COVID took him from his family. Dariana Dyson was just 15.
This hurts people. This hurts people in ways that they'll never be able to come back from.
In just a few short months, this pandemic sweeping the world has infected some 2 million here at home. Hospitals turned into battlefields.
It is absolutely heartbreaking. From the young to the old, they are all very sick.
Our new soldiers, the frontline workers, have fallen in service too. Chicago nurse Chris Guzman was a 35-year-old with 3 young children. Louisiana cop Mark Hall Sr. had 30 years on the force. Philip Dover, 2 decades driving a bus in New Jersey. And as we gingerly open up, perhaps wave from a safe distance, we have not had time to grieve.
Somebody who passes away has, touched many other people's lives, and no one's here besides them but me.
100,000. The obituary names grow daily, with no end in sight. Painful to learn of the hopes and dreams lost. And when we can't say goodbye in person, it hurts.
I give them a moment of silence and respect them because we all have loved ones out there.
We as survivors must remember, no one, no matter who they were, should leave this world alone. Kevin Tibbles, NBC News, Chicago.
The Catholic Diocese of Pittsburgh is making big changes that will impact dozens of churches across the area and will form 15 new parishes. It's part of the program that the diocese implemented 2 years ago. Here's what we know. 61 parishes will be impacted. They include churches in Allegheny County as well as Washington County. Bishop David Zubik is telling Channel 11 the mergers will happen on July 1st and will bring the numbers of parishes from 152 to 106. We have a list of the churches merging on our WPXI News app and WPXI.com.
A 70-year-old man stabbed in McKees Rocks was able to scare off his attacker. Police were called to Jane Street late last night for a shooting. Turns out the victim fired that shot after he had been stabbed in the neck. He did have a license to carry. Police say the man was walking on Wright Street when another man jumped him. The victim was last listed in serious condition, and the suspect is still on the run. We have learned a 15-year-old boy has died while swimming in a Westmoreland County creek. It happened at a popular swimming spot known as Jacobs Creek in Creek Falls. State police say as many as 100 people were at that creek on Tuesday night when Mundarius Lundy disappeared. His body was found yesterday.
What started as a peaceful protest turned into another night of unrest in Minneapolis. Fires and looting broke out as demonstrators demanded accountability, all following the death of a man who demonstrators say was murdered by police. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez was in the middle of those protests and has this report.
Overnight, Minneapolis on fire. Protesters leaving an auto parts store in flames. Others seen looting a local Target.
Tonight was a different night of protesting.
All of it after demonstrators approached one of the city's police precincts.
We're about to lose the front of the precinct if we don't move this crowd out of the front.
Officers in riot gear tried to maintain order.
You can see the smoke bombs in the distance, and police have been firing pepper spray to try and disperse this crowd. Hundreds of protesters had gathered here, and now police are trying to push them back to keep the peace.
They'd gathered hours before, furious at the death of 46-year-old George Floyd.
When is it really going to change? When is it really going to stop?
The outrage building nationwide. In Los Angeles overnight, Black Lives Matter protesters blocked the major freeway. This man jumped on a police cruiser as it sped away. Now, after the 4 Minneapolis officers involved were fired, the city's mayor is calling on the county attorney to charge the arresting officer.
Why is the man who killed George Floyd not in jail?
That officer, Derek Chauvin, is seen in this now viral video kneeling on Floyd's neck as he begs for help.
When you saw that video, what went through your head? That could have been me.
The police department initially said Floyd had been physically resisting. This new cell phone video appears to show the moment he steps out of his vehicle. 2 officers restrain him. Security footage from a nearby business shows officers walking him across the street in handcuffs. Records show Chauvin was a 19-year veteran of the department. He's been praised for valor during his career, but was also the subject of a dozen police misconduct complaints that resulted in no disciplinary action. His attorney declined to comment.
At least one person is dead after a fatal shooting near the protest site overnight. And now, Minneapolis's mayor is asking for help from the National Guard. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, Minneapolis.
A deadly combination. Why experts are more concerned about young drivers on the roads this summer.
New at noon, cats are turning up dead in a local neighborhood. Why some believe they're being poisoned.
And if you haven't gotten your stimulus money yet, keep your eyes open. The change that's causing some people to throw their money away.
Plus, I'm tracking showers and thunderstorms heading into the weekend. The best times to get outside.
News is happening near you. Channel 11 is there.
We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
Downtown, Mount Oliver, East Liberty. For news from where you live,
Watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Channel 11 Morning News and the Breaking News Desk keep you informed on coronavirus. Our anchor brings you the newest updates that happened overnight and explains the impact on your family.
It will put direct payments into your pockets.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News. Pittsburgh's chief meteorologist Stephen Cropper tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
A deadly mystery in Beaver County. Cats have been turning up dead, and officials think someone is poisoning them. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer spoke with neighbors in West Mayfield about the disturbing discoveries.
An alarming Facebook post, West Mayfield Borough claims that cats have been mysteriously turning up dead. Residents say they want to get to the bottom of it. Residents in West Mayfield Borough concerned and upset by reports that seemingly healthy cats have been found dead on West 8th Avenue. In a Facebook post, the borough claims several cats in recent months have mysteriously died, and it is suspected someone may be poisoning them. We spoke with one woman who says this week she found a cat in her backyard dead, but with no signs of trauma.
Oh, I felt horrible. That poor thing. What are you going to do? You know, we just buried her yesterday. So I really felt bad because the poor little thing didn't even get a chance. It's a situation, and I hope to stop it.
A reward is even being offered for any information that could lead to the person, if it is a person, who's responsible for these deaths. I'm going to talk more about that in a report tonight at 5. In West Mayfield, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
Workers are still busy filling the downtown sinkhole. Crews are also installing new curbs, sidewalks, and pedestrian crossings. That work is expected to last until late June. The sinkhole opened up in October on 10th Street, swallowing the back half of a Port Authority bus and a car. No one was hurt. A federal judge has approved plans to revive Levin Furniture. The decision allows Robert Levin to buy back the brand, as well as 32 stores in Pennsylvania and Ohio. He sold the chain in 2017, and the new owners filed for bankruptcy in March. Levin told our news partners at the Trib he plans to make things right for customers who may have lost out. If you're one of those customers, he says information will be posted soon on their website.
AAA is sounding the alarm on what it calls the 100 deadliest days for drivers. AAA says there could be even more deadly crashes as coronavirus restrictions are lifted. That could put teen drivers in more danger.
They are anxious to get back to life as normal, and we know that they've been doing online learning, so they haven't really had the opportunity to interact with their friends. And this, combined with the fact that their summer jobs have been canceled, their summer activities have been curtailed, could really create the perfect storm.
The 100 deadliest days are between Memorial Day and Labor Day, when the number of deadly crashes involving teen drivers historically rises.
Coronavirus has made disinfecting law enforcement cars a major issue, and now Ford has announced a new tool to help neutralize COVID-19 inside police vehicles. Heat, and a lot of it. New software temporarily raises the interior temperature of a vehicle to at least 133 degrees for 15 minutes. According to Ford, that's enough to kill more than 99% of disease-causing germs. Hazard lights and tail lights signal when the process has begun and when it's complete. The software is already installed on thousands of police SUVs.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
It will be getting warmer the rest of the afternoon, and that humidity is up. Just a couple of showers, especially north of Pittsburgh right now. Take a live look right now at our PennDOT cameras across the area. Let's start with I-79 Carnegie. You can see some brightening sky, roadways mainly dry in the Pittsburgh area right now. And then as you head over towards I-79 Kerwin Heights, I have seen a couple glimpses of sun on this camera in the last 10 minutes. So as we go through the afternoon, we will see some peaks of sunshine. We're not going to go crystal clear blue skies, but the later we get into the day, the brighter the sky is going to be. Right now, looking live into downtown Pittsburgh, cloudy conditions, 70 degrees, pretty good southwest wind at 14. The rain that came through this morning, the remnants of what was Tropical Storm Bertha. This officially formed as a tropical storm yesterday off the South Carolina coastline, then raced to the north. Wasn't a ton of rain for us. Most areas picking up less than a quarter inch of rain this morning. Look at that dew point right now, 65 degrees. That is well within the uncomfortable range. As a matter of fact, I just stepped outside my house about 40 minutes ago before the newscast started, and it was definitely a heavy sort of feel to the air. So as you're getting the kids outside this afternoon, they'll be running around. Sweat factor will be high. Make sure they have the sunscreen on, because even with the clouds, even some glimpses of sun, or if the cloud deck is less than 1,000 feet thick, you can still get some sunburn. So this afternoon, as we push to the low 80s and the sun becomes a little more abundant, make sure they have the sunscreen on to be outside. Here's Storm Tracker later this afternoon. Notice we're fairly quiet. A couple thunderstorms forming in the south central parts of Pennsylvania, but most of the Pittsburgh area is rain-free through this evening. Now, something could pop, and if it does, it could be a strong thunderstorm, but for the most part, we're going to be thunderstorm-free most of the afternoon. Tonight, isolated showers, a couple thunderstorms possible, 67 for the overnight low, and then tomorrow back up to 80 degrees. Now, it is not going to be a washout tomorrow, but tomorrow will be the opposite of today. We'll start the day dry. We'll start to get the showers and thunderstorms going during the afternoon with a high temperature near 80 degrees. Here's Storm Tracker, 7 tomorrow morning. We're dry. By noon, starting to pop a couple of showers, but it's late in the day with the approach of our cold front. Notice by 4 o'clock, those areas of yellow, orange, and red starting to pop a couple thunderstorms. By 6 p.m., scattered storms, and some of these storms tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening could be strong with some heavy rain, some damaging wind, even the possibility of some large hail. Now, the good news is by Saturday morning, quick sprinkle left over east into the mountains. Most areas will be dry. There is a decent shot at picking up some strong storms tomorrow. The best chance east of Pittsburgh. Make sure you check back in tonight with Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper at 5, 6, and 11. He'll have updated timing on the storm chances to start the weekend. Once we get through that tomorrow night, look at this weekend. Cooler, less humid, good deal of sunshine, 72 for the high temperature Saturday with a mix of sun and clouds. Sunday, sunny, a little cool, 68 for the high, and then Monday, 70 degrees. I will be updating Storm Tracker again in the next half hour. I have a new look at the timing of rain chances for the day tomorrow. That's coming up in about 30 minutes.
This year, normal has been thrown out the window. The move made to make sure some local high school seniors had a night to remember.
I like people to be honest, not stupid.
Nobody brings the truth to life.
Is that what you want me to believe?
Nobody can read between the lies.
I'm 5'9", and I have a body like Christy Brinkley. Do you believe that?
Like Judge Judy.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She got a settlement. You saw a little money. You wanted a big red truck. Shiny, shiny, shiny red truck. I still love this job.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on Channel 11.
When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
It's not a traffic jam, no high school stadium or auditorium. This year, families honked as they watched Gateway seniors graduate in the Monroeville Mall parking lot. It was anything but normal, but it really turned out to be a great night for the new grads.
Yeah, Channel 11's Lisa Sylvester shows us how some quick thinking made for a picture-perfect send-off for the class of 2020.
There have always been plenty of reasons for kids to go to the mall, but this was the most memorable, to pick up their high school diploma. In the parking lot of the Macy's at Monroeville Mall, proud parents and other family members watched a big screen from their cars while listening to their child's name being called on an FM radio channel.
This was an awesome idea. I mean, how they decided to do this.
Socially distant, but a community still connected.
He's missed his prom, he's missed the senior skip days, everything that seniors get to do.
School officials knew students might feel that they missed out if they didn't have some authentic moment of celebration, so they worked hard to make this happen.
We know how special this day is to begin with, and this year the seniors have lost so much, and they deserve it to be special.
The Gateway High class of 2020 walked on stage to get their own diploma, with new rules for the rite of passage. No shaking hands with the principal or superintendent, keeping 6 feet apart. And along with the cap and gown, this year, the year of the pandemic, there were the required masks. But it was a graduation ceremony, with cheering families watching their big day, a blend of the traditional in these unconventional times.
And this is one of the most creative and effective ways we have seen of having an in-person graduation during these times.
And we definitely want to wish the class of 2020 the best of luck.
Absolutely. Well, if you haven't gotten your stimulus money yet, keep your eyes open because there's a change that's causing some people to throw their money away.
Speaking of the change, thunderstorms going to lead to some big change heading into the weekend. I have new hour-by-hour timing for your neighborhood.
Channel 11 Morning News is committed to covering the reopening of our area.
Here are a few things that you can do.
Lots of new policies in place.
Bringing you what's next with experts weighing in.
Coronavirus surcharges, is that legal?
Count on Channel 11 News every morning.
have questions. Will my business bounce back? Should I advertise? Can I afford not to? Look to us for your answers. We're Studio 11 Pittsburgh. Award-winning video production that works.
Channel 11 News at 5, covering more news happening in Allegheny County.
The State Health Department just released its update on coronavirus cases.
625 new cases reported since yesterday. The new case numbers seem to be trending down, but the total number of cases is now more than 70,000 statewide. The Health Department has also learned of 108 new deaths since yesterday. Locally, 23 new cases since yesterday in Allegheny County. The Health Department learned of 9 new cases in Beaver County, 4 in Butler County, and 1 each in Washington and Westmoreland counties. We have all the local cases scrolling right now at the bottom of your screen.
We had some pretty heavy rain in some spots this morning. That system has pushed through, but there is a chance still for a pop-up shower or storm this afternoon.
Yeah, Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Scott Harbaugh is tracking the timing. Scott?
Yeah, I think we'll see isolated stuff this afternoon. Isolated meaning most areas will not see rain this afternoon. Temperatures right now low 70s, but what you're going to notice when you step outside, that dew point is really heavy. Look at the breaks in the overcast on our visible satellite, especially southeast into the mountains. That's why that area stands to see a better chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. Sun comes out, surface heats up, air becomes a little more destabilized. Right now on live storm tracker Doppler 11 radar, all the showers to the north of Pittsburgh, and again, we'll see a shower and a spot or two this afternoon, but I'm really tracking that better chance of showers and storms for the day tomorrow. I'll go hour by with Storm Tracker coming up.
Unemployment claims continue to mount. New numbers out from the Department of Labor show 2.1 million Americans filing new unemployment claims last week. This pushes the total since the pandemic began past 41 million Americans. Our Washington correspondent Serena Marshall breaks down the new report.
Good afternoon to you. That staggering figure means now that 1 out of every 4 American workers has filed for unemployment. All the result of the COVID pandemic. This week's numbers show that while 2.1 million new claims were filed, the trend of new applicants has continued its decline for the past 8 weeks. And if there's a sliver of silver lining, continuing claims fell by about 4 million, marking the first decline since the pandemic began. That's coming as many states move to reopen their economies, bringing people back to work. Overall, the high jobless rates persist, though, at the highest rate since the Great Depression. The national jobless rate was near 15% in April, and economists predict that for May, it will near 20%. Reporting from outside Washington, I'm Serena Marshall, Channel 11 News.
Now to a developing story. People might be throwing away their stimulus payments without even knowing it. The cash is being sent out on debit cards, and that's where the confusion comes in. Channel 11's Mike Holden shows you what to look out for if you're still waiting for your money.
The IRS has literally made the switch from paper to plastic, and the experts are warning. They want you to think twice before you go through your mail, check it over, and throw out anything you're not entirely sure of. Roughly 4 million Americans are now receiving their stimulus payments as prepaid debit cards. Most of us have already gotten the economic impact payment as a paper check or through direct deposit. The U.S. Treasury Department and IRS made the switch to plastic and started sending out this Visa card version to folks who don't have their banking information on file with the IRS. The problem here? Well, the card is often confused for junk mail because of the envelope and labeling. Experts are stressing this is not a scam. The Visa cards come from MetaBank, and the plain white envelopes were from Money Network Cardholder Services. Both names may sound unfamiliar to most, but the one is actually the Treasury's financial agent. Folks have reported the Visa cards don't have any sort of federal logo on them, which leads to confusion. The BBB has received a number of reports over confusion as well as scamming, but they say be on the lookout, and again, they're real.
Carefully go through your mail, especially if you haven't received your economic impact payment yet. And remember that you can still track your funds through the IRS directly using their Get My Payment Tracker app on irs.gov.
And if you think you've thrown out your card, you can go to the EIP's website for additional details on ways to file a claim. Just head over to WPXI.com and the WPXI News app. We're now checking in with the IRS to ask them why they made this switch, the impact it's having on consumers, and what lies ahead for you. That's all for Channel 11 News starting at 5. Reporting this afternoon, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
In Westmoreland County, free meals for children will be available at nearly a dozen locations this summer. Here are some of them on your screen. The meals are being provided by the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the State Department of Education. The Summer Food Service Program will help families until schools can reopen.
Allegheny County courtrooms will reopen on Monday, but proceedings will look and feel different. First off, everyone will have to maintain social distancing while passing through security. Plexiglass shields are installed at the judge's bench and lawyer's desk, and there's a limit of 25 people in the courtroom. Preliminary hearings will once again be heard, but will be limited to only a few courtrooms.
We're going to run 3 different courtrooms and have cases in each room every 15 minutes. So there'll be 3 defendants in those courtrooms, like I said, on an interim basis.
And for now, only bench trials will be performed. Jury trials are still on hold. Snyder County in central Pennsylvania is getting ready to move into the green phase tomorrow. Businesses there have been prepping for the changes. One restaurant is adding outdoor seating, and they have a back patio, and they will now use disposable products.
No plates, but in a basket with a basket liner on it. Probably plastic individual silverware, spoon, knife, and fork. You'll get your ketchup in either a souffle cup or a ketchup or mustard packet.
17 other counties, including Lawrence and Clarion counties, will move to green on Friday.
The power of our community highlighted once again as a coffee shop is taking care of our frontline workers. Friendship Perk and Brew, right down the street from West Penn Hospital, is making sure doctors, nurses, and all first responders have a hot cup of coffee on the house. One of the owners was a former nurse, and one of the store's employees is training to become a nurse. The coffee shop is also making free deliveries to healthcare workers at West Penn who have long shifts caring for patients most in need.
I think it's amazing. It's just, you know, Nick and Joanne are always giving, and they're always trying to give back to the community. They grew up right around the corner, you know, Pittsburgh bred and based.
Other local businesses have also stepped up to help and support our frontline workers. You can find more information right now on our WPXI News app. Rue and his flock of minions are getting the word out about social distancing. A first look at the new PSA.
Put on Channel 11 Morning News. There is a team that has been working all night to get you the news you need.
The news doesn't stop. We don't stop.
I know you have a busy morning. I'm a mom too, and you're doing 1,000 different things.
We want to make sure you know everything you need to know to get prepared for your day as you head out the door.
You're going to get weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Jennifer is going to tell you the breaking news as it's happening.
We're not repeating the same stories over and over. We're digging for those new details.
You can be assured that you're going to get all the information you need before you head out the door.
Channel 11 News at 5, covering more news happening in Beaver County.
A terminally ill COVID-19 patient is in recovery after a life-saving lung transplant. Her surgeon told NBC News in London her lungs were essentially like 2 blocks of concrete ravaged by the coronavirus. He hopes this breakthrough treatment could pave the way for similar transplants.
I'm surprised that this has not been done more frequently before, because in my expectation, there should be more patients out there in a similar situation.
Such cases are rare. They're under 1%, but this surgeon says when you think of the millions of cases of coronavirus around the world, there could be a significant number of people who could benefit.
The World Health Organization is partnering with the Minions to get the word out about social distancing.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Gru. But you already knew that. And I've got some tips to help you get through this challenging time.
The WHO, the United Nations Foundation, and the animation studio Illumination released this PSA featuring characters from the Despicable Me movies. The PSA focuses on life-saving behaviors to help mitigate the impacts of COVID-19, including physical distancing, being active at home, and remaining kind to each other. This comes at a time when the Minions sponsoring studio Universal is figuring out ways to get pictures back into production.
Allegheny County is sorting through hundreds of thousands of vote-by-mail applications. How you can make sure your vote gets counted.
Well, scattered showers and thunderstorms to start the weekend. I'm updating timing to pinpoint when the strongest storms arrive.
During this time of crisis, Pittsburghers always come together.
And that's why we're here, to try to take that burden off of the families and to be able to provide them food for themselves and their kids every day.
Channel 11 salutes the helpers.
News is happening near you. Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coraopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Channel 11 News at 5, covering more news happening in Butler County.
We're 5 days from the Pennsylvania primary, and in Allegheny County, nearly 300,000 people have applied for mail-in ballots. Officials are asking to get that ballot turned in ASAP. If you want, you can deliver it in person at the county building until June 2nd. If several ballots get sent to you, officials say only one will count.
On the return envelope where the voter signs and dates and gives their address, there is a barcoded label. As those ballots are returned, we scan those labels and it updates the system that the voter's ballot has been returned. You can only scan one.
Poll workers will be asking voters to social distance, and voters are also required to wear face coverings.
Discount retailer Tuesday Morning has filed for Chapter 11. The company will close more than 200 of its nearly 700 stores. Local locations include Ross Township, Bakery Square, and Wilkins Township. The company is also planning to close its distribution center in Arizona. If you're planning to fly anytime soon, our consumer advisor, Clark Howard, is explaining why the timing of your flight is key.
If you are planning to travel by air, one of the things that's been very disruptive through all the turmoil of coronavirus is that flights have been canceling at the last minute. Well, how do you prevent this? You can't, but I can tell you how to lessen the blow of it. Book your flight to wherever you're going earlier in the day. If there is a disruption with the flight, you're able more easily to be accommodated. Flights are running with very few passengers per flight, so if you do book early in the day, likely you're going to be rebooked on something that gets you to where you're going at a decent time, hopefully not too far past your original time. If you do book a flight right now, you're going to find that the chances it does cancel are not as big as they were even just a few weeks ago, as airlines now have a better sense of how many passengers they're going to have per flight, and the schedules seem more solid. But I'm telling you, earlier in the day always wins with an airline. I'm Clark Howard.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
We're going to see more sun as we go through the afternoon. Still some areas see mainly cloudy skies right now. And that's the look on Crosstown Boulevard right now as we look live with our PennDOT cameras. Not seeing any shadows. I have been looking at visible satellite. I'll show you that in just a second. We are seeing some areas starting to get some sunshine. Cloudy right now, 70 degrees, southwest wind at 14. The breezy conditions today, the results of the remnants of what was, for a short period of time, Tropical Storm Bertha. That was the reason for the rain this morning. Now, this storm system dropped about 4 inches of rain in parts of the Carolinas. Much weakened system by the time it got to here. And all the rain that's left on live storm tracker Doppler 11 radar is pretty much up near the I-80 corridor. Most of it is fairly light, except for a heavier shower near Du Bois. Now, here's what I'm talking about with the visible satellite. We definitely have some breaks in the action right now to the south, so we're starting to pull in a little more sunshine, and we'll see more sun as we go through the afternoon. That's going to get the UV forecast up just a bit this afternoon, and 8 dry hours during the day today. So our dry hour forecast, not fantastic today or tomorrow, but look at the weekend. This time of the year, we have just about 15 daylight hours from sunrise to sunset. We're going to max out Saturday and Sunday. There's the slightest chance of a quick shower early in the day on Saturday, primarily east in the mountains. Most areas, though, real good looking day. Today, as you get the pups out, make sure they have some water. It is humid outside. Going to be humid rest of the day today with temperatures pushing into the low 80s this afternoon. Tonight, warm, muggy, just an isolated shower or storm, 67 for the overnight low tonight. Better chance of some thunderstorms tomorrow, especially for mid-afternoon through the evening hours, and some of those storms could be strong. Cold front approaches the area tomorrow. Notice we're quiet on Storm Tracker in the morning. By afternoon, starting to pop a couple showers, then we really get the thunderstorms cranking around 4, 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow. Those areas of orange, those areas of red showing up, some pretty good thunderstorms coming through the region. Some of those storms could be strong with some gusty winds and the potential for some hail. Now, by 8 o'clock tomorrow night, pretty good line running from Armstrong County southwest through Greene County. The good news is it's gone by about 11 or 12 o'clock tomorrow night. And first thing Saturday morning, we start with a couple sprinkles east toward the Laurel Highlands. Most areas on Saturday will be rain-free with a mix of sun and clouds. And a big drop in humidity for the day Saturday. Here's the humidity forecast. Dew points making it muggy or humid over the next couple of days. And look at first thing Saturday morning. Big drop off in those dew points. So by 9 o'clock Saturday morning, it's going to be feeling pretty comfortable. 72 for the high temperature Saturday with a mix of sun and clouds. Sunday, sunshine, 68 degrees. That is it for the high. Normal high temperature for Sunday, closer to 75. Monday, mostly sunny, still pleasant. Low humidity Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Monday's high temperature, 70 degrees.
All right, thanks, Scott. Now, here's today's Steals and Deals.
Hi, my name is Lisa Robertson, here with Local Steals and Deals, and today we have a bunch of special guests for you. Joseph Maine is joining us. He's a celebrity hairstylist and artistic director for Color Wow. He's brought his wonderful sister and his other special guest, and he's here to show us some of his favorite tips and tricks for your hair.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to show Noella and Paloma at home how to create these bouncy waves that I love to do on my celebrity clients. Today we're going to use a series of Color Wow products to help achieve a really voluminous look. Our first step after you've shampooed is now we're going to add Raise the Root, which is a volumizing spray. So girls at home, you can go ahead and grab your Raise the Root, and we're going to start by spraying this in sections throughout her hair. Just take some long slices, and then you just lift the hair up and make sure you get it all on those roots. Lean the girl's head over, and we're gonna lift the roots as you blow dry, okay? Hair that was really flat and stuck to the head has now been lifted, and you have a ton of volume. And so now we're gonna hop right in and start waving the hair. You guys ready?
Yes, yes.
So you're gonna put the iron behind, wrap the hair around, going through there, and then you're just gonna kind of roll it off.
It feels good and smells really good too. Yeah, it does smell really good.
All right, ladies, that's looking beautiful. So for our last step, we're gonna add some shine and really smooth the ends by using Color Wow's Pop and Lock. So you're just gonna get out that shine serum that you have. And it's perfect for summertime because it's going to give the girls a ton of UV protection as well, and it really moisturizes the hair. You guys did such a great job. I hope we have a chance to do this again soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
All the Color Wow products that you see featured today, by the way, are right now 40% off on localsteals.com. Just one of the great ideas you will not want to miss.
In Severe Weather Center 11, we cover weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right. We know the weather patterns across our neighborhoods and understand the unique influences on your area.
It's why there can be heavy downpours in northern Allegheny County.
While it's dry in Greensburg and rain is moving into Irwin.
Our priority is to prepare you for the weather in your neighborhood.
Count on Severe Weather Team 11 on Channel 11 News.
Tracking storms where you live.
The 7-day forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
Blamed for killing countless millennials have been blamed for killing countless industries, but are they actually the unluckiest generation? New data put together by the Washington Post shows the average millennial has experienced slower economic growth than any other generation in U.S. history. First came the Great Recession of 2007 and 8. And now the economic crash created by the coronavirus. The analysis shows millennials earn less. They're more likely to delay big purchases, like buying a house.
Governor Tom Wolf has given the go-ahead for pro sports teams to resume play, but without fans in the stands. The teams will be able to practice or play in counties that are designated as either yellow or green. They must have a safety plan and must test or screen all players and personnel. The Steelers released a statement saying, in part, we appreciate the guidance from the governor's office as we make plans to safely prepare for the 2020 season. As far as the Pens go, this week, the NHL issued guidelines for players to resume optional skating in limited groups and voluntary workouts at team facilities. The Pirates season, though, is at the mercy of ongoing negotiations between the MLB and its Players Association over health and safety protocols and player salaries.
A company has developed an app that allows fans to cheer remotely for their teams playing in empty stadiums. The remote cheerer system from Yamaha lets fans who are watching games on television cheer, and the sounds they send will reverberate around the stadium in real time, transmitted by giant loudspeakers. And yes, there's even a boo button. Clever. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast comes up tonight at 5.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
We've all slowed down